You're not as bad as everyone says you are.
Are you afraid of the big bad wolf? I am. I know I've been for a long time, but now we are talking about The Wolf Among Us. This is Telltale's latest game. Tell me about this game.
Yeah, so The Wolf Among Us is based on the comic book Fables by Will Willingham. In our game, you play as Big Wolf, who's the big bad wolf, and Fables is really about these fairy tale characters that you know and love and getting a different perspective on them. Everyone sort of has these real world problems, and you get to see this different side of these characters that you think you know.
Now, while you guys hit it big with The Walking Dead, how are you guys going to be improving on this game?
Yeah, I mean, we sort of knew we were following up this big game that everyone loved, and it's tough because you really don't want to be affected by that. You try to just still make it its own thing. I think we've been really trying to push the game to feel like its own unique experience, and I want players, when they come and play the game, to appreciate that. The game is very different tonally. I mean, Lee is very different than Bigby. Things are happening to him, and he's sort of just dealing with it. And in this game, you have the power and you can have the initiative to do things the way you want to do them, and that affects people. And since Bigby is so different, you can be you can be funny in this messed up world. The game is a different experience, and I just want people to appreciate that.
Mr. Toad? Bigby! It's a problem, I get it.
Is it easier to make the decisions in the first episode as opposed to having to deal with the episodes that come afterwards where you have to worry about all the decisions that are made in the first episode?
Right. Actually, I think it's actually harder because we're just guessing, right? We're starting at a point that we're comfortable with and that we feel this is what people are going to be excited about, and then we see what they say. And from there, it's like, okay, I know what people are expecting, I know what they want. With Walking Dead, right? Episode 1, we didn't know what we were doing. We're just like, we think this is cool. And then in episode 2, we actually learned, oh my God, if Clementine's in the room with you, everybody plays differently. They're like, oh God, she's watching. Okay, I'll be nice to this guy. Like, I'm teaching her a lesson.
Mind if Clementine takes a turn?
We're gonna find out what that means in Fables. We're gonna find out how people react when certain people are in the room. The interesting thing with Bigby that Lee didn't have is Bigby's in control, right? He has the power to do what he wants to do when he wants to do it, and it's more of an exercise of restraint in that power and learning that it's not always the best idea just to kick down a door and just beat the crap out of somebody. And that's what's cool about his arc too, is he's the bad guy for so long, and now he's supposed to be the good guy, and everyone's still afraid of him. How do you get them on your side? When do you use that power?
Had enough?